Hello students, this is Prasad GC, lecturer in chemistry. Here I am discussing about one of the topic of basic analytical chemistry, 5th semester BSc course, Mysore University. Topic is analysis of paint by TLC method. Lesson objectives: to learn the practical application of thin layer chromatography in separating the paint components. Lesson outcome: students will be made to learn the practical application of thin layer chromatographic technique. Chemicals and materials involved in this analysis. First one, ethyl acetate. Second one, eluent components such as benzene plus methanol. Third one, Merck HPTLC silica gel plate, which is of size 10 into 10 centimeter. Fourth one, methanol. Fifth one, antimony trichloride detection reagent. Sixth one, resin reference materials in ethyl acetate, which is of 3 mg per ml. Sample. The sample should be approximately 500 microgram in mass and contain only the paint layer or material of interest. The paint layer or material being investigated should be separated from all other layers such as the ground, varnish layer or support. The sample is developed in ethyl acetate. Reference solutions of binding media are made from amber, benzoin, colophony, Congo copal, damer, dragon's blood, elemi, gambogi, menyl, copal, mastic, myrrh, shellac, and sandrack. All reference solutions are made in a concentration of 3 mg per ml dissolved in ethyl acetate. They are prepared by weighing 6 mg of the sample into a 4 ml glass vial and adding 2 ml of ethyl acetate. The vial is then sealed with the Teflon septum cap. These solutions are prepared at least 24 hours before the analysis and are stable for months at room temperature. Preparation procedures: preparation of silica TLC plates. The plate can be washed in a Sandvik chamber or a conventional chamber, then heated before use for about 2 hours. Preparation of eluent. Prepare 60 ml of the eluent afresh for the analysis. Mix benzene and methanol in a ratio of 95:5. Seal the solution in a amber bottle to maintain freshness. Preparation of cylindrical chamber. Place the trough of the Sandvik chamber inside the cylindrical chamber. Pour 10 ml of the eluent solution into the cylindrical chamber and cover it with a lid. Application procedure: approximately 10 minutes before analysis, gently heat the sample to 40 degrees centigrade on a hot plate. Apply 0.5 microliter of each reference solution to a tick mark on the origin using a capillary pipette. The total volume may be applied in a series of smaller volumes to minimize the spreading of the spot. Similarly, heat the unknown samples to 400 degree centigrade for 10 minutes before application. If possible, apply each unknown sample in two different volumes. Develop the plate until the solvent front reaches a height of 1 inch below the top edge of the plate. Usually it takes about 15 minutes. Next, remove the plate from the chamber and let it dry for about 30 minutes at room temperature in the fume hood. Spray the TLC plate with antimony trichloride slowly back and forth, then up and down until the plate is evenly covered. This is usually when the plate is just begins to turn transparent. Dry the plate for 15 to 20 minutes in the fume hood, then place in a preheated oven at 100 degrees centigrade for 10 minutes. Data analysis procedure. The migration distances, color, and intensity of separation of the spots are noted. The RF value for each spot is calculated. The chromatograms produced by these procedures contain a large number of spots that fluoresce in a variety of colors. The chromatographic pattern of the unknown materials is compared to those of the reference materials run on the same plate. Both the locations and the colors of the spots are significant to the interpretation of the data. Identification of the unknown sample can be made if the chromatographic pattern of both the location and the colors closely match that of a reference sample. This is all about the analysis of paint by TLC method. There are some reference books regarding this topic. One is Fundamentals of Analytical Chemistry by Scogin West. Second one, Principles and Practices of Analytical Chemistry by Fifield and Keeley. Third one, Qualitative Inorganic Analysis by Hogel. Like that, so many books are there. You may check and read all those. Thank you.